okay, like now we are.
Okay.
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 Okay? Okay. Alright, so let's look at some of the homework questions in case you weren't paying attention or you forgot to pay attention. So 5 and 6 on here, some people are saying, well, how do we do that? So if we look at -2, is that part of this line right here? So we check it by saying, what's y? Y equals 3x minus 8. And we know that the x value is -2, so we can replace x with a -2. We know that y is also -2. So we should be able to say y is -2. Everything else stays the same. So that's going to be 3 times -2 minus 8. And we want all of that to equal -2. So we start with the multiplying. 3 times -2 is?
What?
-6. Thank you. -6 minus 8?
That's 2.
Oh, come on. If you have a negative and a negative.
Oh.
She's using her fingers right now.
14.
And 14, positive or negative?
Negative.
Why?
Because when a negative minuses something, then it's going to be a negative because it's putting itself more into debt.
Yes. Negatives minus gives you more negatives. More debt. Alright, so now we're left with, after all that, -2 equals -14. Is that true?
Wait, what?
Does -2 equal -14?
No.
No. So is that point on the line?
No.
No. The answer is no. Alright, so let's try the next one. So y equals still 3x minus 8. But this time, x is 4. I guess I should keep the same colors. So x is 4. Y is 4. Everything else stays the same. So 3 times 4 minus 8. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. A little slow over here. Does 4 equal 4?
Yes.
So is that point on the line?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. So that's that. If you didn't get it, pause it now because it's going away. Except for this part. Okay. So what about number 6? Let's pick a couple of those. So let's do A, and we can do C or D?
D.
D. Alright. So we have an equation. Y is -5x plus 19. Again, we substitute our x and y values in. So x is -3. Y is +4. Everything else just gets carried down. So we have -5 times -3 plus 19. So -5 times -3
is +15.
+15. A negative times a negative will always give you a positive. Alright, 15 plus 19 is 34. So it does, if we bring the rest of this down with this 4, doesn't change all the way to the end. Does 4 equal 34?
No.
No. So is that point on the line?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Period. Alright, let's try D. Same equation, y -5x plus 19. This time x is -4 and y is 19. Oops, purple. Or not 19, but 39. So we bring the rest down. So -5 times -4 plus 19. So -5 times -4
is 20.
20, negative, negative, still gives you a positive. 20 plus 19
39.
is 39. So does 39 equal 39?
Yes.
Yes. So is that point on the line?
Yes.
Yes. Double exclamation points.
Yes.
You know what? Let's make it 3. Alright, so that's that. Hopefully you get that. If not, rewind it, watch it again. Graphing. So we need to make sure we know how to graph these. So we always start off, if it just gives you an equation and nothing to go with, the first thing you make is a table. X, Y. If you're in 8th grade, we can stick with positive numbers. We say 0, 1, 2. Then we solve for Y. So it's just like what we did, except it gives us the X values. So we say, here's our equation. Y is negative 2x plus 7. We replace x with what the number we chose, so we have 0. So we want to know what is negative 2 times 0 plus 7. Hold on. It looks all stupid. Alright, negative 2. Hold on. I'm not happy with how this looks. Alright, so negative 2 times 0 plus 7. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 7 is 7. Okay, we go to the next one. So instead of x being 0, now x is 1. We have negative 2 times 1 plus 7. So negative 2 times 1 is
Negative 2.
Plus 7. Negative 2 plus 7 is?
7 is 5.
Is 5. Positive 5. If you take the difference and keep the sign of the higher number, what number is higher, 7 or 2?
7.
7, and 7 was positive, so the answer is positive. Okay. Last one. X is 2. So we have 2, or negative 2 times 2 plus 7. So negative 2 times 2?
4.
Negative 4. Very good. She can't actually see the screen, so she's not actually getting the answers from me. Negative 4 plus 7?
That's going to be a positive 3.
That is going to be a positive 3. So we have 3 points here. We have 0, 7, which would go up here. We have 1, 5, which would go a little bit lower. And 2, 3, which would go right here. We have 3 points. It looks like they make a straight line. It almost looks like a straight line. And there you go. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's move this over a little bit. Let's do the other side. So this time we have y equals negative 3x minus 1. Again, we make our table. Let's put our table right here. X on one side, y on the other. We get to pick our x values, so let's keep it simple. 0, 1, 2. Substitute in our x values for x, so x is 0. Negative 3 times 0 minus 1. So that's 0 minus 1, which is just minus 1. So if x equals, our next value is 1, so we have negative 3 times 1 minus 1. So negative 3 times 1 is?
Negative 3.
Minus 1?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Moving on. So now x needs to equal 2. That's our last x value. So we have negative 3 times 2 minus 1. All this coming from the equation. So negative 3 times 2?
Negative 6.
Negative 6 minus 1?
Negative 7.
Negative 7. There you go. There's 3 points. We can plot it. 0, negative 1, 1, negative 4, 2, negative 7. There you go. We're going to have a more slightly steeper line than last time. Looks something like that. Alright, hopefully this makes more sense. If not, come to tutoring. It's good for you. Oh, 9:57, 9:58, 9:59.